TSO Fire comes to all Broward Sheriff's Office fire rescue units and stations. Please stand by for a special announcement. By the order of Sheriff Padre Israel and Fire Chief Joseph R. Fernandez, the Broward Sheriff's Office announces that today is the last duty day for Lieutenant Philip Kalarovich. After 30 years of dedicated service, Lieutenant Philip Kalarovich leaves us to begin his retirement. The Broward Sheriff's Office, as well as the citizens and visitors of Broward County, thank him for his 30 years of service and wish him a long and healthy retirement. Lieutenant Kalarovich is on duty at Station 81, where you may wish him well. All units resume normal operations. TSO Firecom clear. 801.
Oh, yeah, Phil. Uncle Phil. Thanks for your knowledge, Phil. Really work up, be safe.
All right, good morning, everybody. We are going to begin. For those of you who are seated, if you can rise, please rise.
All uniformed personnel, attention!
Please be seated. Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure and a privilege to be here today to honor Lieutenant Phil Kalarovich as we celebrate his long and distinguished career. Given Phil's many years of residency in the city of Weston, I find it very fitting that his ceremony is here as opposed to, say, Deerfield. I welcome all of you, especially Phil's family and our retirees, and I thank you for joining us today. One of my highest honors is the opportunity to conduct the retirement ceremonies for our brothers and sisters who have worked so diligently and endured the many hardships commensurate with a full public safety career. Every time I attend a retirement ceremony for one of our brothers or sisters, I think of those brothers and sisters who were never able to reach this milestone. Phil, over the course of our careers, we have tragically known far too many. With that in mind, today is truly a great accomplishment, and I am proud and grateful to be here today to celebrate this accomplishment with you. Lieutenant Kalarovich started his journey in the fire service on March 2nd, 1982, serving as a volunteer firefighter with the city of Plantation. He attended the Broward Fire Academy, graduating in March of 1983, and was hired by the Broward County Fire Department on November 2nd, 1987. In July of 2005, Lieutenant Kalarovich was promoted to the rank of driver engineer, and in October of 2005, he was promoted to the rank of lieutenant. During my many years while I served as the district chief of Weston, it was not uncommon for Lieutenant Kalarovich to come into my office and say good morning and to catch up. It was also not uncommon for Lieutenant Kalarovich to remind me that since he is a Weston taxpayer, I was working for him. He was right. That comment, though, is reflective of one of Lieutenant Kalarovich's greatest characteristics as a supervisor and a leader. This characteristic is also reflective of the success he had as a small business owner, which is no easy task. Lieutenant Kalarovich takes great pride in his job as a firefighter, in our department, and in our men and women. He always ensured that not only would the job get done, but that our customers would be treated well, as they should. Lieutenant Kalarovich demanded that from himself, from his crew, and also from me. He knew that as a public servant, he was here to serve, not be served. Lieutenant Kalarovich also took ownership of his crew, always ensuring that everyone went home safely. If and when we are fortunate enough to complete our fire service careers, I think it's natural and necessary to look back and explore our contributions and the legacies we leave behind, given the sacrifices that we and our families have made during the course of those careers. Lieutenant Kalarovich leaves behind his legacy in the many of us who he has mentored and guided. During the course of his 3 decades of service, Lieutenant Kalarovich has made an incredible impact in the lives of countless people. Very simply stated, families are still together, and some people are still here because of the work Lieutenant Kalarovich has done. His passion and commitment have never wavered. He has been a good brother, and his career, every shift over the course of the past 30 years, has mattered greatly. Lieutenant Kalarovich has been a valuable member of this organization and has contributed greatly to the betterment of our residents and visitors in Broward County. It's been 30 years of time, very well spent, and we will all remain indebted to Lieutenant Kalarovich for his service. We also remain indebted to the Kalarovich family for allowing us to share Phil for the past 30 years, recognizing that many times he was serving with us as opposed to being home for those special occasions. I stand here today on behalf of our Sheriff Scott Israel and our Fire Chief Joseph Fernandez, and I thank the Kalarovich family for their sacrifices. Now he's all yours and you get to take him back. Phil, thank you for allowing me to share in this special occasion. It has been a pleasure and a privilege to work alongside of you. Thank you for all you have done. You've done it very well, and I'm very proud of you. And my hope for you is that you enjoy a long, healthy, happy, and very well-deserved retirement. I would now ask our honor guard to escort Lieutenant Kalarovich so he can conduct a final inspection of his personnel.
All uniform personnel, attention!
To present Lieutenant Kalarovich with his fire helmet, I call upon District Chief Bruce Angier.
Please accept this helmet as a token of our appreciation for your years of service to Broward County residents as well as the city of Weston. On behalf of Sheriff Scott Israel and Fire Chief Joseph Fernandez, I'd also like to personally thank you for the assistance that you've given me as the District Chief of Weston in the mission.
To present Lieutenant Kalarovich with his retirement badge and ID, I call upon Assistant Chief Gregory Holness.
On behalf of Sheriff Scott J. Israel and Fire Chief Joseph R. Fernandez, I want to present you with your retirement badge and ID.
And to present Lieutenant Kalarovich with an American flag that has been flown here over Station 55, I call upon Deputy Chief Miriam Erdman.
Present. Hold.
And ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the man of the hour, Lieutenant Phil Kalarovich.
At least it's a cool morning out today, right? Good morning, friends, family, command staff, brothers and sisters. Thank you all very much for taking the time out of your busy day to celebrate my retirement with my family and me. I truly, truly appreciate everyone's time. I'd first like to give a special thank you to the Honor Guard and to the band. I tell you, I've seen you guys at hundreds of events. You guys dress up well and you make us look great every time. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it. March 2nd, 1982, a day in my life that I'll always remember. I was a 20-year-old know-it-all, just out of high school, walking around life thinking I knew everything. At least that's what I thought at that time, but of course now I realize at that time I didn't know anything. I did make one simple decision that day, and that is what brought me to this point that I'm at in my life today. And that was the best decision I ever made. I was driving down Northwest 5th Street in Plantation. As I drove by a fire station, I saw a sign that said, "We need volunteers, come join us." I stopped at the fire station, filled out an application, and joined the volunteer fire department. May of 1983, myself and a few of my close friends graduated Broward Fire Academy. Seems like forever ago. Back in 1983, it cost $5 for the school insurance. They handed you a red jumpsuit and said, "Be here on Saturday." Easy as that. After completing the fire academy, I started that whole application filling thing out, looking for a job. The job that so many of my friends cherished and bragged about. October 1987, I received a call and was asked to come in for an interview. There I was, sitting in front of two legends, Chief Lamador and Chief Payton, both great leaders. May they rest in peace. November of 1987, I was offered a job with Broward County Fire Rescue. They said they would give me $7.50 an hour to run into burning buildings. I said, "I'm in." Of course, the rest is history. I look around this room today, and I see a lot of smart, talented people. I see individuals that I was going through the ranks that I looked up to. I see individuals that mentored me. I see individuals that showed me how to be a firefighter. I see people that gave me some great advice about this job, kept me in check, and even sometimes kept me out of trouble. For all that, I say thank you. I'd like to extend a little bit of gratitude just to a couple few individuals. First off, Kingman Schultz, someone I met at the beginning. Spent many years fighting fires with him, many conversations about the job. Kingman, thank you for your many years of advice, and more importantly, thank you for your friendship. Brother Dix, I know he's here somewhere, my death camp instructor. The guy that had us running around a lake at the fire academy in full bunker gear, carrying a ladder over our heads until we puked. Thank you for pushing me to become the best firefighter that I could be. And I thank you and the union for the many years of looking out for us and taking care of us. You did me and my family well. Thank you very much, brother. Mike O'Brien. I spent the last half year of my probation working under Captain O'Brien. He taught me the common sense approach to the job and kept me out of trouble while I was on probation. Mike, thank you very much. Al London, probably one of the most patient and strong leaders we have in this organization. When I was studying to become a driver, Alan was always there to help. And he also made me somewhat of a celebrity by writing about me in his book. He told the story of how he had to bribe me with Little Debbie cakes to go out and run the stairs in Old 36 Zone. Alan, thank you for your leadership, and thank you for your friendship. And by the way, Alan, Mount Fiji is 12,388 feet. Captain Anascavage, Steve, taught me calm. No matter how big the fire was, he always had one thing to say: we didn't start it, we're only here to put it out. I learned a lot from Steve. Thank you very much. To Chief Fernandez and the command staff, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for always looking out for the members of this organization. As much as we all complain, we certainly all have a lot to be thankful for. Mark Twain once said, "Find a job that you enjoy doing, you'll never have worked a day in your life." And boy, was I a lucky person. Each and every day I came to work, enjoyed what I was doing, enjoyed the fast-paced action, as well as the friendship and camaraderie around the stations. And I enjoyed the great feeling of helping that person in need. Being a firefighter is a great honor. It means being part of a family. It means being part of a brotherhood like no other. We see people at their best. We also see them at their worst. We do whatever it takes to solve their problems with honor, commitment, and integrity, no matter how bad the situation is. I've spent 35 and a half years in the fire service and have received so much in return. Friendships that will last a lifetime. It's taught me to be thankful, humble, and has given me a sense of pride. To the younger generation just coming on the job, let me leave you a few words of wisdom. Don't take the job for granted. Love the job with all your heart. Honor the person that came before you. Care about the customer that we serve. If you take care of the job will take care of you. Enjoy the opportunity that has been given to you. And remember one very important word: brotherhood. Remember it, read about it, and more importantly, practice it each and every day you walk into the fire station. As one of my former officers once said, it's all about the guys. And last, don't just be that person that works for the fire department. Be a firefighter. Come to work every day prepared to give whatever it takes to accomplish the mission. In closing, I'm no hero and I'm nobody special. I'm just an ordinary guy that showed up and gave a damn about the job. I appreciated the opportunity that I was given to work in one of the most rewarding fields ever, the fire department. I hope and pray that each one of you will be as fortunate as I am to reach the end of the career, still in one piece and healthy enough to enjoy your retirement. God bless each and every one of you. Be safe, be careful, and remember, everyone goes home. I love you all. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, following the conclusion of our ceremony, please join us inside for some light refreshments. Honor Guard.